Welcome back tonight. Once again, just outside Suncoast High School here in Riviera Beach this evening. Continue our coverage of that officer-involved shooting that started this day. Very unsettled, in a very unsettled way for students, faculty, and staff for sure, and certainly for parents who had dropped their students off here at school in the early morning hours. They were circling back, trying to make their way back to campus to pick their students up after learning that there had been some sort of altercation here at Suncoast High School. We now know it occurred in the parking lot, but many of those parents we talked to later in the day, they said they were frustrated by the communication that was coming out of the school district on the incident. Our Chris Gilmore joining me here near Suncoast High School tonight in this community with that angle of our coverage. Chris?
Yeah, Shannon, I'm in front of the parking lot where it happened in front of Suncoast High School right now. You can see it's pretty empty, but that wasn't the case this morning when I spoke to a lot of the parents who rushed to campus, only knowing that they were as concerned and scared as their children were after the commotion this morning. Shots fired during student arrival Monday at Suncoast High School.
I heard one shot, and I heard like the ambulance, the cop car.
Freshman London Hurtalendi had just arrived on campus when moments after gunfire, she heard the call for a code red.
We heard over the intercom that we were in a code red, and our principal, she sounded very scared. And it sounded real.
After some moments of confusion amongst students and staff, Hurtalendi said she was directed to the library where she hid under a table. It was around then that she was able to text her dad. The time, 7:17.
What should have happened is we should have also simultaneously got text messages as parents that indicating that there is a code red. We didn't get anything until 7:57. We didn't get a text. We got a phone call. Dr. Hurtalendi is also a disaster and emergency management expert. He says 40 minutes is incredibly valuable in situations like this when waiting for official info. But we had nothing, and so my child is texting what's going on, kind of giving a play-by-play, but at the same time, we don't know officially what's going on or what measures have been taken, so we're kind of in the dark for about a half an hour. The lifeline for many parents, their cell phones.
I got a text from my daughter saying that there was a shooting and they were on lockdown.
On a day marked from its start by violence, Hurtalendi says the district did not score high in communication. So from the notification perspective, I would give that a big F. But in terms of their overall response, probably a B because they had a good outcome, but it could have been a very different outcome. Those grades coming from an emergency response expert, Dr. Hurtalendi. He says that it's a learning experience here, and the lesson learned is that the importance of drills is here. And it should be noted that students and staff should be reacting in a way that's appropriate, taking notes from this, and also staff members within the district who are in charge of contacting parents. Back to you, Shannon.
Chris Gilmore for us tonight. Perhaps a lot of questions do remain. Those will be answered in the days and weeks ahead for sure. But on this day, on this night, a day that started so unsettled with shots fired in this parking lot, it ends with a deep exhale and perhaps a deeper understanding that things certainly could have been much worse.